Yeah. What's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real. We talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
What's up, y'all? What's up, your boy Jesus Shuttleworth the God, aka the Go Artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss, and Capitan. RingGangRadio.com is in the building. Shout out to everybody else from the group that's not here with us. And
Yes,
you're just
sir.
putting in work, holding it down. So you know what it is. We back Monday night.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go. Let me guess. You're gonna ask me who's banned.
Yes.
The Swifties. Y'all
Yeah.
are banned. I'm tired of y'all Swifties. I don't
Yeah.
care about none of y'all. Y'all can go somewhere, just not the bodega. And Steve Weisfeld got to go too. He's retired. That 117, 111 card for T.O. was ridiculous. So you out of here.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, those, that they can get that motherfucker out of there too. Especially them fucking Swifties, man. I am absolutely fucking tired of Taylor Swift. I'm tired every single time the motherfucker on the field does like scores a touchdown or catches. They show her like smiling and shit and jumping up and down. Like, cut that shit out, NFL. Like, I came to watch the football game, not a plain looking white girl in a $1 million booth.
Shouts out to Ice Spice though, being the token black friend and shit, right?
Right. Yeah, she was looking very tokenish in there. I'm not gonna lie, But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
What's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, number one contender, preparing for liftoff, Title Town, Ringing Radio. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Okay, Pilot BC, he stayed remixing, bro. That's Conscious Pilot, though. He stays over and above the clouds, you dig? So yeah, let's see what we got here. Oh, looks like we got a troll in here. We got someone called Hustler X512XS. First one says trash, and then he says white girls better than black girls. Whatever floats your boat, bruh. You know what I mean? Like, shit. That's on you, bruh. Like,
Yeah.
Everyone has their preferences, I guess. But yeah, man. This things we're going to definitely bring up. But it seemed like one of the things that's been going on lately, especially in the Twitterverse regarding boxing, is the comments of one Monster Inoue, who made some pretty choice comments in Ring Magazine. And let me just quote it verbatim. Inoue talked about his performance versus Stephen Fulton. I think it was perfect from start to the finish. I could easily see what he was thinking. I don't know if it's because he's American, but he doesn't like getting punched in the face. Their boxing style is different from the Japanese fighters who fight with Yamoto Damashi, which is, I guess, is Japanese spirit. Well, I think there are some fighters in the USA who fight like that, but probably not many. And it's just a simple excerpt, but when that shit got posted, damn, it seemed like everyone felt some sort of way about Monster talking that shit, and it's just like, well, number one, like niggas, I mean, because, when we talked about Monster versus Fulton, we all mentioned that there was a lot of ignorance that was just being posted left and right. It's like, about Monster and his competition and the way he fights in and stuff like that. And of course, and then once Monster did what Monster usually does, then you have actual boxing channels talking about, thinking that they know boxing, talking about, well, I was never familiar with what he looked like. I was just like, I always heard the name. I remember he was overhyped. I never watched him fight. I just want to just pick Fulton, and it was nasty work. Like, it was a lot of incompetence. It was also obviously the same week as Spence and Crawford, and some of the ignorance kind of doubled down even after that. But yeah, motherfuckers were getting heated. Like, it was like, well, you need to move up to grown man divisions, fight at 130, which is ironic because 130 is not the 130, 122, 130, 135.
A lot of the casual shit did come out though. What they call them sperm weight, or trying to diss on the smaller weights now, because it happened before, but now Inoue said that now fuck the smaller weights.
Yeah, but it's how you got called 130 or 135 a big boy division? Like it's not that. I mean, there are divisions, but like they're both small. Like they're small weights. One is like 120.
Lightweight is small. They get junior lightweight is even smaller. Like
Yeah,
the fuck
but
niggas doing?
it's like they're talking about big boy weights is like, and of course we all know the reason why is because obviously these niggas always like they don't know the division, so it's like, oh yeah, why don't you go fight Tank? Yeah, why don't you go?
Yeah, that's the closest name they could think of. It's like Tank. Like yo, get off that nigga dick, son. Like y'all chill with that shit. Like we want to see Tank fight other people.
They're bringing up Tank because he's the only American that they know that they think could really beat him. Because these other, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm okay if you want to root for the Americans, but like, it's just funny. It's funny. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting back laughing.
What'd you say, Pilot?
I ain't saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's just weird too. If it's not him, it's Floyd's little protege. I guess he's a lightweight too. So he's like, yo, why are you gonna
Tank Junior?
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, that's all I see with that nigga.
Well, Kamir's at 126 right now, but obviously, yeah, he'll be moving up in weight.
Yeah, and it's like, why? And for some reason, there's a strong belief they said they could beat Monster. Monster has maybe 20-something fights, but he's packed in a lot of world-class experience. He's held a world title since his 6th pro fight. Moton has not even come close to that. Like,
he's got a lot of potential, but yeah, it's kind of a little too early for all that shit. He's got a lot of potential.
It's like,
I can't deny his potential. I mean,
why that kid has talent, he doesn't have monster talent. Like if they actually made a fight with him and Monster would pretty much destroy him up and down, would kick his ass. Like, I know motherfuckers don't want to hear that shit, but that's exactly what would happen. And then
I mean, can somebody just be good and just that's it? Niggas got to be on some. But I'll give my big brother Tank.
Yeah, it's like Tank. Tank. I mean, if you want him to fight Tank should go up and wait and go fight Crawford or go fight at 154. Then, if you want him, if you want him to be beating up on someone he's currently 3 divisions below, like you should be making Tank go up and wait and actually fight some of these dudes.
Well, there's rumors of him fighting Ben, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, it's like,
man, yo, real talk. I feel like niggas gave Tank some money or some shit and say, look, man, no one cares that Conor Ben just fought. We need his name ringing, buzzing a little bit for a couple weeks or a couple days. Here, man, tweet some shit about this dude. Niggas zelled them or cash out them fucking 10 racks or some shit, and then boom. Because this shit just came out of nowhere. It just feels so orchestrated. Because, like, dude, nobody cares about Conor Ben right now. And it's like the most popular dude in boxing brings him up out of nowhere. Like, fuck out of here. Like, no one's asking for this fight.
Nobody.
Shout out to Chris Brand. Salute what it do. And Rob D. What it do was good.
Yeah, it's like, you motherfuckers, like I said, it's good. Like I said, if you want to support an American fighter or whatever, that's whatever. But goddamn, use some fucking sense. Like, it's just like, I mean, I know they brought up Bruce Shushu character, and truthfully, that could possibly be a fight, but
down the line,
but not. I mean, Shushu.
He's kind of old for a prospect. He's 27ish, but still, yeah, but
that fight still ain't. Maybe 2 years down the line. Like,
yeah.
Right.
No, I mean, the thing is, like, for me, like, of course, it becomes a race thing, but just be mad at Fulton for fighting scary. I mean, not
scary. Yeah, that's all it is, really.
You're not generalize all these, I don't. Inoue might have been a little shade, but Inoue wasn't talking shit about every black fighter that exists. I mean, I'm just saying.
No, he gave credit. It's like. All he's doing is basically what niggas seen Crawford do all year with Spence with the whole extended victory lap. It's just the thing is, Monster's not downplaying nobody. He just basically coming out saying, look, man, y'all always tell me about all these urban fighters, black fighters, yada, yada, yada. So, y'all chose the biggest, best one available for me to fight. I moved up in weight to fight him. And look, he fought scary. Yeah, I beat his ass. It was an easy fight. It is what it is. Like, next, like, that was it. Like, it wasn't no he ain't shit. He didn't try. He wasn't even spitting no hard bars. Like it was just some real like.
I mean, even then, because that quote that was up, it wasn't the quote about like black fighters. That was like American fighters. He only fought 2 American fighters, like Antonio Nieves.
But you know, everybody's internalizing as black.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's stupid because that's like not every black fighter has the same style. So like that in and of itself, not every American.
It's not even. It's a generalization. People shouldn't even take serious like that.
No, that's yeah, but that's what I'm saying with these people, with some of these idiots. So, you know, it is what it is. But like there was the question that went specifically into the race thing because like his comment was like about like Americans in general, and some people were like, well, when he means American, he means Black American. I'm like, no, because he mentioned Antonio Nieves, and Antonio Nieves ain't a Black American. He's an American, but he's a Puerto Rican. So like, what are we talking about? So, but then like. I guess the quote of here.
Hold on, is he a black Puerto Rican? There's a bunch of them niggas running around. I don't
know. Well, Matias is one, but he don't have that urban style. So, like, point taken.
But either way,
but like,
go ahead, P.
No, I was gonna say the quote because the quote that wasn't up there. I went and I read more, and I found another quote, and it was this. They asked. Much was made in the U.S. about you facing an African-American boxer for the first time before your challenge to Fulton. What did you feel when you shared the ring with him? And he said, I don't know if it was because Fulton was black, but somehow I felt different. His boxing style was different, but the mental aspect was more important to the fight. I think Fulton's body language was pretty obvious during the fight. I didn't have a hard time reading him. I really don't think that's a racial trait because I only had one fight against a black fighter, but that's what I felt.
Right.
So
yeah, so niggas just need a clickbait.
But obviously, I mean, you know, you come across Twitter, you see a lot of race fans, whether it be black or Mexican. So you know that the black fans that come across your timeline.
Nigga, no, wait. You'll find more racist Mexican fans than you'll find black fans.
You do. But I'm just saying there's pro-black fans out there, and you know that those same accounts that you always.
Wait. What is wrong with being pro-black though?
Not pro. I mean, I'm saying like being race fans, and like there's a difference, man. I'm just saying, like, you know those accounts. There's certain accounts. I'm not gonna.
Honestly, I want to call them clout accounts, clout fans.
But
they just go after what's hot.
But we see those accounts.
Who's undefeated, and that's who they dick ride.
We know which accounts we're talking. The ones you see every fucking day talking about the same shit that has a lot of followers and shit. I'm just saying, you knew they were gonna take that excerpt and say fucking away in different ways. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and and they were crashing. I mean, it was just like in the summertime when niggas were just crashing out for no fucking reason, and now they were crashing out again because it's like, you know, it's just like Monster. I guess it's like, you know, again, it's like, you know, some counts it's like, oh no, he fights at 208, like he can't be pound for pound or anything like that, you know, something like that. And they'll say Crawford, but then they spent most of their time shitting on Crawford, you know, via Errol Spence prior to the fight, shit like that. So it's like you gotta make it make sense, people. Like
nobody's favorites is at the top anymore. So it's like niggas is trying to recalibrate the way they evaluate guys. Like, damn, I was hating on Crawford for like years. Fuck, I was hating on Inoue. Fucking Canelo's not fighting nobody. What the fuck? Like who can I stand? Like niggas having breakdowns.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but like I said though, if Monster says, you know, most Americans aren't fine, like Japanese fighters, because we've even mentioned it before. You've heard us mention unknown Asians that come out of nowhere and fuck shit up, like, you know, or the ones that just, you know, that they get in the ring and they fight, you know, they fight like the life is hard. Yeah,
they can be outclassed, but it's like they make you work for it. Case in point, that big ass Japanese dude Rigondeaux fought. Then Kamagai against Guerrero. They're out there. Like, they be having the fighting spirit. It's fucking like, you know, he ain't want to just, because he know everybody's not up on it, but he ain't just want to say like, yo, you know, niggas in America don't be fighting like Ipo like over here. So, you know.
Right. And keep in mind, this is coming off certain performances, you know, like what we're gonna talk about with Tio and Jermaine Ortiz and shit like that. And then, you know, you have stuff like that being tried out on a main event on a big scale on a Thursday night, and it's like how can you blame Monster for not saying that shit? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's like people forget, like, yo, when's the last time you had somebody who was at the top pound for pound and you was getting knockouts from that nigga? Like I mean, you got Golovkin, and then before Golovkin, who you could go to that like was usually around the top pound for pound, top 3. And yeah, I know Crawford up there too with the knockouts, but I ain't gonna lie. It just seemed like back in the day, you got more knockouts from pound for pound niggas.
Right.
And so it's like you only been having a few hold it down, like especially with the Americans. Because y'all had to say Crawford, Golovkin, like same era, really.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that was the 2 that was up there. But then it's like before them, who you going back to? Roy Jones?
Yeah, no, it's like, I mean, like, so again, you can't fault Monster for saying the obvious. Like, he's not wrong in what he's saying. That, like, he's also the person, like, I mean, like, the dude is throwing himself. His contribution is steady. Like, he already has a fight made. Most niggas haven't fought in a year or year and a half or 2 years. This nigga already has a fight already settled, shit like that. And he's only 2 months removed from his last one. So it's like, you can't fault him for what he's saying because he's talking the talk and he's walking the walk. You know what I'm saying? He's backing up what he's been saying. So it's like, so you can't be
just mad, yo. Like, it's Monster's time right now, and people gotta understand his stardom isn't even being fully capitalized on, and he's making y'all this upset right now.
Right. Yeah, it's like, when Monster kind of plays the business game, as in, pretty much everyone knows now that if you want a payday, you have to go to where he wants you to go. It's like, you go to Japan, and you'll get your career payday unless he decides he wants to fight in the U.S. If he wants to do it,
He's done a couple times. He's done a couple times. Did he knock out Maloney out here?
Yeah, he's been here 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Like
but you also get your career promotion if you fight him.
Yeah.
You get a shot in the arm promo wise.
Yeah.
so that's another thing. Like, so it's like he's doing everything you want boxers to do. Like, he's not giving no diva excuses when potential fights are brought up. Mm-hmm. He's not shitting on the top contender and saying, yo, he's not on my level. He's not on my level. Da 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 da. I don't want to fight this nigga. I want to fight Canelo. He's not doing none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it's on some Tyrese shit. Like, what more do you want?
Yeah,
you want him not to fight Americans because it hurts you American feelings?
Right. Exactly.
Get somebody better. Like, that's all it is. That's why I made the tweet with the whole. You don't tell the toughest middle schooler to start fighting high schoolers. If that's the toughest middle schooler in that middle school, then hey man, you better get another nigga from another middle school across town or down the street or some shit. You're not gonna say, hey, look, man, you have to start fighting motherfucking kids in high school. Like, no, like that don't happen unless he clears the whole board of middle schoolers.
Mm-hmm.
So until Inoue really cleared the board of all the potential challengers he had right now floating at his weight or the weight above him, y'all could chill with all these damn Tank talks and TED talks and this talk.
He probably tops out at one. I mean, he probably tops out at 130 to be honest. But I don't know.
Tank talks and TED talks.
Tank talk. No, but I'm saying
that's all it is. Like, welcome to my TED talk. Hey, yo, what the fuck, man? This nigga need to fight Inoue, man.
For me, after Neri, like, I know he wrecks Goodman and MJ, so after Neri, I'm selfish. I want to see him move up to featherweight, but I get if he physically doesn't want to do that. Then,
no.
I mean, he'll have no choice if he stays clearing these niggas off the board. So,
it's going to happen. I've been wanting to see that Neri fight, but after Neri, I'm like, you can move up, bro. But hey, if you want to make paydays fighting MJ and shit,
yeah, and pretty much we know MJ and Neri are gonna be the fights are almost like gonna be next, like for him. And it's good because like he's actually one of the few fighters that actually plans like like the fights. You see the progression and he makes them. Like there's no bullshit. It's like, okay, yeah, we're making this fight. Contract is signed. Yeah, and it's there. Like that. That's. I mean, most fighters should actually try to emulate what Monster is doing. Like, there's no horse shit.
I guess a few people were mad because it leaves out the suspension of like, okay, who is he fighting next? But yeah, that's a problem. There's too much suspension in boxing. Like, like we need to start seeing like some type of clear paths being made. Like, okay, these two guys fight, so that leads to this fight. This nigga said he's gonna fight 3 times next year, and 2 of them gonna be against these guys. That's what we want. Enough of this damn, spectator mode shit niggas be on with the, next week on Boxing Twitter Z. Does Canelo do this? Does Inoue do that?
Right?
Does Crawford fight in Namek? Is this like, no, we don't give a fuck. Like, tell us the real shit. Like, cut all the other bullshit. Like we good, bro. Like, focus on like real fights, the tangible shit that gonna happen, and enough of the damn TED Talk specials y'all niggas be trying to do on the same 3-4 fighters, like every fucking time. Like, did we talk about Haney, Ricardo Garcia getting made? I mean, what's his nigga name?
Ryan Garcia, nigga.
Yeah, right.
The push heard around the state.
Yeah, hold on. When was that fight? That fight got made after Monday or before? After,
but I mean, yeah, we didn't pod because of the Tio fight that we could have probably just podcasted.
Oh yeah, so yeah, like, see, and that's the thing. Like, that fight basically came about because niggas ain't know what Tank was gonna do. Rolly fucking said, you know what? Let me fight Cruz because that's probably an easier fight or maybe more of my level. You know what? Fucking Rolly said, I want to fight Cruz because I want to relive 2022, 2021. So, hey, that's cool because that frees up Tank. So that's why niggas is looking at like, all right, we actually might have a good fight on our hands. And then when niggas hear like, oh shit, with Haney and Ryan Garcia, and I can't hate on that fight because Ryan Garcia been trying to make fights, Haney been trying to make fights until these niggas say, you know what, we got enough fucking clout, we got enough juice, momentum. You coming off a win, I'm coming off a win. Let's make a fight. Niggas been wanting it. We already got a history. Boom. Like, that's how shit should be made. Like,
yeah,
fight being made now is actually better than it could have been back then. Like, and this is one of the rare moments I'll say that, because niggas used to kill me with the Floyd Pacquiao. Oh, it was made at the right time. No, the fuck it wasn't. Don't give me that shit. Now y'all can say this on this one. Now people could be like, oh, well, Tank. I mean, Ryan Garcia already got brutally stopped. That was nothing brutal about Tank stopping him, and we knew that was going to happen. We needed to see that fight. The sport needed that fight at the time. But we all know Ryan Garcia should have been at 140 or some shit. Like, so he
was a Mando. I mean, the people will say Ryan was a Mando for Haney, but when Haney was a quote unquote email champ, even before that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So you can't say this one fight with Tank just ruins all of that. No, they already have a history. Yeah, he was the Mando previously.
Ryan takes these fights. I mean, like, say what you will, but I mean, at least Ryan, maybe he's catching out early, but at least he's fighting the guys.
He's taking them. And remember, his last fight even had an element of danger. It wasn't like he fought some total scrub. Yeah. So I'm not even mad at this shit. Right. Let him go. I mean, the little push back and shove shit was like orchestrated as fuck, but it still comes off better than Canelo Jacobs, because that shit was just super forced.
Yeah,
like super forced. But I like this fight. It's cool, and it shows. Yeah, we're in Las Vegas. We don't need to be in Egypt or wherever the fuck.
This nigga, yeah,
fighting on temples and magic carpets and shit, nigga. Yeah. So we back here in America, the home of the fighters that y'all said are not are soft in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, like I said, in a way, like I said, man, obviously, motherfuckers will throw until he loses to somebody. Preferably, I know people want him to lose to somebody black. I just have that feeling. Like, they
won't even accept a loss from anybody else at this point. It's like, he ain't black. He ain't lose.
He didn't lose. Yeah, he just, you know what I'm saying. But yeah,
Hold on. Salute Miss Rashid. What it do? Clueless on the boxing, but showing love. Nah, we appreciate it. Now stick around. I mean, we're gonna talk about Raising Kanan too. Like we're gonna end with that. So we're gonna
absolutely
might mention a sandwich poll or topic or whatever the fuck. Who knows, man? Ring gang, you never know what you're gonna get.
Right, no, but yeah, like you motherfuckers, if you motherfuckers want to be angry about something, be angry at Tank for not announcing a fucking fight yet. And granted, he has legal issues, but it's like
and hold on, just to add to that, be mad at Tank for not announcing a fight and letting his biggest potential fight his biggest fucking win.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, come on, fam, and I can't blame him because if you dick around too long with these niggas waiting for their next move, you'll end up 3 months gone.
Right.
And these niggas already don't fight enough. So if y'all want to call this a gimme fight for Haney, fuck it. He deserved it. He fought Regis. He fought Lomachenko. Trying to fight better niggas. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, y'all niggas mad at Inoue still? Man up. Hey, just the time is going to come, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the thing with boxing. You don't know who's going to step up and take their time, take their moment. Remember, Tapales fought way better than we all anticipated.
Exactly.
But to all the Haney fans, I'm just saying, I mean, I know you can mention the rehydration clause, but to all the Haney fans that say, oh, Haney has a way better resume than Tank, he's fighting, I'm not saying he's fighting a leftover, but he's kind of fighting the guy Tank to stop. So you don't need to stop that.
Nah, he's fighting him without draining him.
Without draining
him. No catch weight,
no rehydration. You're right. But
no catch weight, no rehydration.
Thank you. And it's for a title.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, low key, Haney always kind of one-ups Tank for the significance of his fights.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, when Tank was fighting fucking Ryan Garcia, Lomachenko Haney was being made.
Yeah.
Which was the significant. You had to fight for the Shutterworths and the Casuals with Tank Ryan, and then you had the Pat Scorpio fight with Lomachenko Haney.
At that fucking analogy, nigga, you stupid.
I mean, nigga, that's literally what it was. Like we had to bitch and moan all the way up into the fight, and then we literally like, all right, guys, I know y'all let LB have his fight, but we'll be back next week to talk about Haney Lomachenko. Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Blueface because he was a part of the whole lead up because we did have a great interview with him for the co-main, which we wanted to fucking see. We was hyped. So yeah, like, so we fuck with all of that, but it is what it is. The right person to come along, man. Sometimes y'all could be hyping up one guy to be the dude. Like y'all niggas thought Michael Grant was the one.
I did, nigga. I thought that.
No, not you. I'm just saying there was niggas.
Yeah, because nigga, I hated Lennox Lewis, bro. I wanted this nigga. I knocked out. I couldn't stand him. Yo.
I fuck with Lennox. But yeah.
Yeah, I wanted him.
Man, you sound like a Lennox Lewis fan, though. I could see Pilot being a Lennox Lewis.
I'm just saying, it was dumb. Even though I was really paused with Big Daddy Riddick Bowe, but didn't have the work ethic. But those were the better days of heavyweight, at least.
Oh man.
But yeah.
Damn, hold on. We can't even segue into a heavyweight topic because there's no heavyweight shit to
talk about.
And that would have been a perfect segue, nigga. Like, hold on, we gonna give you another lob, Pilot. Hold on. Fuck. I can't even think of one, nigga. Pat, you do it.
Oh man, see that's because because we were supposed to have if Fury and Usyk kept their original date. Instead of this cut, instead again a cut. Yeah, that would have been this coming Saturday. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on, wait. Hold on. Speaking of Saturday, I see Blazing Killer comment. Y'all can talk about UFC this Saturday. Man, if Android catches this comment, bro,
he hates
that. You lost your fucking blood clot, man.
He hates. I'm gonna say hate, but he doesn't like Android. He doesn't like Android's UFC anti-UFC.
Yo, delete.
If there's one thing that motherfucker goes strong on is UFC. That motherfucker hates everything about UFC. Dana White.
I don't know. He has some powerful, factual, enlightened information when he argues UFC. But now I fucking remember. Twitter poll. Grab the Pilot. I mean,
Grab the. All right, pause, nigga. I need you to calm down.
I don't even know how that fucking.
Yo, you gotta watch your English, bro. This is
we did
I just started speaking backwards.
Did an impromptu poll. You know, there's been some heavy buzz about the quote unquote face of boxing, one Saud Canelo Cinnamon Alvarez. He's gonna have a big announcement, I guess.
Air
tomorrow.
quotes.
Yeah, in quotes tomorrow. Which
because what the fuck is so what is so fucking surprising about this announcement that you have to make an announcement of an announcement?
A lot of speculation. Some people are saying it might just be a rights deal, you know, for Azteca. Others thinking outside the box and hoping for something bigger. Pause. So we did do a poll earlier today. Got 104 votes, and about less than 7 days left. So check us out at Ringing Radio on X/Twitter. You know, follow us and hit that like button and vote on the poll. Anyway, so we did ask, what do you think is the big announcement for Canelo Alvarez tomorrow? We had again 104 votes. 28% saying a Jaime Munguia fight, 21% saying a Jamal Hitman Charlo fight, 25% says one Terrence Bud Crawford fight, and 26% says retirement.
All right, real quick, who y'all voted for? You first, Pilot.
I picked retirement, but I just kind of I got people were talking about, oh, maybe he's retiring, so they kind of persuaded me. I don't really believe that, but I picked retirement just for shits and giggles. I
picked retirement too because I felt like if he's not going to fight Benavidez, that's what he'll probably do.
Like a quick retirement. I mean, all the greats, well, not all the greats, but had a quote unquote hiatus retirement, and they come back in a year or two. So,
I mean,
he wanted the board to get cleared a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, I picked the Charlo fight because it's one of those things. It's always there's this things that it gets mentioned a little bit too much to me, and I can actually see that shit happening. And I definitely don't want to see it, but it might be one of those fights where
I actually don't mind the Charlo fight because I felt like at least it's like nigga just get both of them out the way. Like,
yeah, I mean, honestly, if it was Munguia fight, at least because it would be like finally Munguia's finally stepping the fuck up and
don't get me wrong, I would rather it be Munguia and. Or Benavidez, and I felt like you could still build up the Charlo fight if you have him fight somebody else and then Canelo afterwards. But
yeah, the Charlo fight to me, I wasn't really impressed with Charlo's last time out. Like Charlo needs another fight, and it shouldn't just be this motherfucker just okay. I'm just gonna go up and I'm gonna fight Canelo and just like he has a whole belt, like the belt he hasn't defended in almost 2 years, or has been 2 years. It's been more than 2 years. It's like
going on 3 now.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, if that's a fight, I'm gonna shit on that fight so hard because it's just like, nah. But I can also see retirement too, because this motherfucker's been fighting since he was 15. So and obviously, his deal with PBC is kind of in flux because you don't know what the fuck. I mean, right now PBC is just trying to get the whole thing prime out of the ground, and as far as I know, May 4th is a date, but. It all depends on what. I mean, obviously, if you listen to all the rumors and shit like that, they'll know PBC will be able to guarantee Canelo's high salary.
I keep hearing that shit, but it's like it sounds like dude is trying to do the whole DAZN thing over again, but trying to do it with PBC. Like he wants 35 mil for Charlos and all these other niggas, but niggas is like, yo, that fight was cool, but the Benavidez fight is the real fight we could pay you at, and even more. But he don't want that. He don't want the tough fight. And the crazy thing is, I think Maul is still a tough fight for dude. I just think he'll surprise him, but it's like the fight kind of has no motion. So rightfully so, no one want to see it. I'm just one of these niggas that's like, fucking finally. So get it out the way type shit. But yeah, I definitely would have rather, I know niggas that kill me for this or something like, damn, you want him to fight the Mexicans over the black guy? Like, calm down. It's not like that. I want him to fight all these niggas. It's just the black guy was in line first.
Right.
So, that's why I'm not. That's the thing. And that's why I can't be too mad at that fight. And Canelo knows this. That's why he's taking the fight, because he's like, hey, look, I'm fighting black guy. I'm fighting guy you said could beat me 5-10 years ago. And he knows that. Mm-hmm. It's like the urban DLC Golovkin trilogy. I mean, rubber match DLC. Like you just have it waiting there. Like, okay.
Canelo beating 3 sets of brothers, and the last one being the Charles will be nasty because he beat the Cottos, he beat the Smiths. Now he beats the Lions. Now he beats the Lions. Like it's just
that would be that. That would. You see, you could run that, nigga. You need to work for these niggas because I mean, you know, you have to sign a release form or something.
Yeah, this motherfucker has been being. I mean, he beat both Cotto brothers. He beat both Smith brothers. You know, being
time for him to get jumped. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, yo, this nigga would have done some work by now.
In 2024, a Munguia fight's more competitive than, I mean, Jamal got the talent, but he wasted primaries of his career. So, like,
yeah, his mind isn't where it needs to be on business.
Just a payday. I mean, at least for Munguia, you know, he's done something at 168, even though he hasn't done much. He's done something at 68.
And you know,
I mean, just have the same fight over and over. Like, it's really not a. If choosing one of the, we're all gonna say Munguia because we want him to step up. With Charlo, it's more we've seen him step up before. We just want to see him active and get off more ring rust. But he didn't look bad against Jose Benavidez. But I know he would probably be a more competitive fight for Canelo if he takes one more fight first.
I'd rather see Jamal like at least. Like, I don't know. Okay, if Jamal were to fight Plant, would y'all say, oh, he needs to fight at 168 first, or could he beat Plant right off rip at in middleweight?
No, I'd rather he go right to Plant because I felt he beat the shit out of Jose Benavidez and got the ring rust, so he's not gun shy, trigger rusty. He lets his hands go, and that's the main thing you need to be on if you're working towards a Canelo fight, is to let your fucking hands go. Because a lot of these niggas, they bitch up and freeze up when they fight Canelo. Like, so anything that keeps Maul's hands moving and sharp is good. So Benavidez was a start. If he could get Plant and knock out Plant, now the Canelo fight is looking real good.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's like you still have a mystery. Like, we know technically this is the better Maul style clash for. I'm sorry, this is the better Charlo style clash for Canelo. It's just, there's no motion behind the fight. That's it. Because I know, because Canelo knows Maul is a harder fight. He knows that. Because he knows he's going to have to really fight, and he's not going to get in there with a nigga in front of him that's just looking to fucking counter.
Right.
And then get frustrated. So, yeah, like... But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens, man. Like I hate all these announcements.
Yeah, and it just may be a basic significant because I know, I mean, we all know Canelo has his own promotions in Mexico, and their shows air on DAZN every now and then.
We announce that shit in fucking Mexico. This ain't world news.
I mean, Jake Donovan, you know, friend of the show, I guess. But he did say it's just going to be an Aztec announcement. I guess Aztec is a big Mexican broadcast there. I guess that's supposedly it's not going to be anything major, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what it is. Like, you know, but if it's not major, then it'll be like, why the fuck you want to mention that shit in the first place? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, try to rile everybody up. He was like, you know what? It's a slow fight week. Canelo news, like. You know, I mean, the only other news was Wilder making excuses, you know, for the Parker loss. But I mean,
yeah,
Wilder making excuses ain't no new shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, because I see that tweet and I was like, damn it, nigga. Like, you're so unlikable when it comes to like boxing training and shit, bro. Like does this nigga take anything serious? He didn't do nothing for 12 rounds. I couldn't. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was in the gym the next day. No, the fuck you were not. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, dude beat the shit out of you, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you took you took your $50 million or whatever. Fuck you went and you bought more purses for your wife or some shit like that. That's what he did.
Yeah.
I'm sure, like, you know, he wasn't like, you know, There's no video evidence of that. Like, where the fuck is he gonna find a gym after that? Like, yeah, nah, bro. Like, stop it.
What gym would let you fight? Because if you still had any more fight, you blew it and should have had it against Parker.
Right, exactly.
I'd be embarrassed. I couldn't train nobody who fought that listlessly. Damn, got me breaking out different words because that's not a word you use like listlessly. You don't use that word like that. So y'all make me break out words.
He seems so content and at peace after the loss too. It's like,
yeah, dude, there's no way we adding words to this motherfucker. There's no way your performance could be that listful, and then your after performance is that peaceful, and your spirit is that content. Where if I train you, you're at the gym the next day. We might honestly, yeah, you'll be at the gym fighting. You'll be fighting me, nigga.
Yeah,
because I'll be like, no, there's no way you got any fighting spirit. Shout out to Inoue. Left in you to be training after that type of performance.
Like, nah, not at all. Like, yeah, like, yeah,
nah,
like, bro,
yeah.
Like, bro needs to just calm down and do his training, and just get his. Because I was clear now. It's just he's fine for the bag because, like I said, he has 2 fights left on his Saudi contract, and I know His Excellency wants to bring him back into a big fight, but yeah, it doesn't. Wilder, it depends. That desire is probably gone. It's gone the second day he took that hallucinogenic supplement. So it's like, yeah, I
don't even know what the fuck he be on, but it's just the only supplement I know he got is the money supplement, and that could change a lot of people. Salute, what it do, Kid Murray? I see. That's the goat.
Yeah,
Anthony Manzano, what it do?
He said, "Don't use words you can't pronounce, Shuttleworth."
blame Wilder, because Wilder's performance was so out of the ordinary that I had to use a word that I normally don't use to describe it. So the listful, like the
technically it's listless.
Listless, yeah, listless. It was a listless. It was a listless performance. Like it just screamed, I didn't give a fuck. So
yeah, I'm gonna get
blame Wilder for making me have to dig into the scholastic bag, nigga.
Yeah, but speaking of listless performances, it's a good segue. We did have
we got it back.
Yeah, we had number one. I think Top Rank is cursed fighting on Thursdays. Like you need to leave those to Pro Box or some others.
Or the Zone.
Shit, Oscar be having some Thursday. He has a JoJo Diaz card Thursday.
Everybody else could pull off Thursday except Top Rank.
I bet you JoJo Diaz Thursday fight will be better than that shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will be. The JoJo Diaz will be better. But yeah, Top Rank. Yeah. This is two Thursday cards in a row where you're trying to elevate, one of your champions, one of your top fighters, and they
pound for pound champions too. Yeah. Like these guys is like top 15 in the world.
Yeah, and and then he goes and lays, and the action is only slightly above Shakur and De Los Santos. Like, of course, I'm talking about Teofimo Lopez and Jermaine Ortiz. Now, obviously, there's a lot of mixed commentary. Oh, damn, this nigga, you hit that shit hard, nigga. What you?
I know, right?
Yeah. This nigga was like grimacing, like this nigga's like, God damn. But
God damn that shit hit. Look.
Yeah.
What am I fucking drinking? I'm sorry, Pat. Let me mute myself.
No problem. But yeah,
and let me clear my face too, because you ain't gonna be able to talk. You looking at me contorting and shit over here.
Yeah, the nigga was like the nigga was on this exorcist shit, But yeah, those Thursday. Marquis shout, I see, he says can't blame Thursday for them Top Rank fights. They put them on Saturday. We all sleep until Monday. And I get it though, but what I'm saying, Marquis, it's becoming like a pattern. It's a little pattern that's like because
it's a bad look. I just want to say it's a bad look because I got friends who kind of follow boxing. Not I'd say they're somewhat casuals, but they heard of Shakur and Teo. I'm like, oh, fighting on a Thursday, and then after the fight, they're like, what the fuck was that? Two times in a row. It's like,
yeah,
it's a bad look.
Number one, Shakur at least had been having good fights as of late. Prior to that little that horrid fight. And Teofimo is usually in an exciting fight of some sort, And hell, even when he fought Sandor Martin, like Sandor Martin is not a heavy puncher, but even that fight was a better watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you even had a knockdown, and there was some.
I'm glad Bud was fighting David Ebenezer at the same time because that fight was a little forgettable, but not as bad as this Ortiz fight. That's for sure.
Yeah, and the funny things too is, and again, because for someone for Teofimo Lopez, it's clearly dude. I mean, one thing's for a dude is just an athletic fighter with a fast twitch, and a little power. Because
it's looking more and more like that.
Yeah, because it's almost seemed like his performance against Lomachenko was an aberration. Because that one he showed, I think he put it all together: technical skills, his athleticism, and shit like that. He put that shit all together, and ever since then he hasn't looked even. It hasn't even looked like
wasn't too long ago. I'm just saying he did, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
but Taylor, dude, we know Taylor was. It's fool's gold with that Taylor performance.
Yeah.
At this point,
Teal's had more disappointing performances. Yeah, at this point, Teal at the high level, Teal's had more disappointing performances than A+ performances or A performances.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like the nigga need to have 3 losses on his record, really.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Because it's he's hot and cold. Like when someone is a perceived threat, dude rises to the occasion. When someone is not a perceived threat, you have the Sandor Martin fight, or you have the Kambosos fight. Kambosos put his foot in his ass, and then you have the Ortiz fight. Now, I will say this too. Like you expect someone Teofimo who's fought enough well-rounded opponents, he should be able to cut off the ring on someone. I mean,
he can't. Yeah.
I mean, even with Lomachenko moving around like it did, it looked like he wasn't struggling to catch Lomachenko, but this one, he seemed like he just couldn't do shit with Ortiz. Like he couldn't cut off the ring. What was that? Nah, he couldn't do that. And what makes this fight more controversial is because Lopez was never comfortable at any point in this fight with Jermaine Ortiz. Not one.
Never. Even the punches he landed, they were more like Paulie Malignaggi stunning Juan Diaz.
I can't confidently say, I don't know. Ortiz wasn't after round 7 to 12. Ortiz wasn't throwing shit, bro. I don't know who won. I maybe had it. I don't know. I'm just saying, did Ortiz really deserve it? I didn't feel bad for him getting robbed.
Yes.
Bro, Jermaine won. Bro, hold on. Jermaine won that fight. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying, nigga. Look, you got fucking King D saying he would. You
can't give most I could give T.O. is 4 rounds. I can't give him any more than that.
5 if you fucking stretching it douse him.
Yeah, if you're gonna stretch it, pause 5. But even that's if you're doing a Dawson stretch,
that's and even more because one of the scoring criteria is fight generalship. Ortiz was fighting his fight. Lopez was trying to keep up with Ortiz, and it was noticeable from round 1. They're just off that alone. Lopez didn't win that goddamn fight because he couldn't do anything. He could. I mean,
people say, Ortiz ain't throw no punches, but I'm like, whatever Ortiz was doing, Teofimo did less.
Yes, yeah. That's why Ortiz outlanded him slightly on the punch stats. Yeah, I mean, Lopez pretty much was swinging at air, or the only good thing that he did, sometimes he would double up a right hand, which he didn't do a lot of the time, but the double up right hand at least was working, but he just wouldn't do it.
Well, especially, I'm just saying, in the championship rounds, he wasn't throwing shit. Ortiz Ortiz should have won that fight, but the last 3 rounds, Ortiz wasn't throwing shit at all. It's zero punches, it felt like.
Yeah, and here's
he gave away the final couple rounds, but that still isn't enough to lose him the fight.
Dude, he had the whole Keith Thurman approach. All I got to do is win 7 rounds clearly, and I feel like he did that. And I can even go to King P level to say he really won about 8 rounds. I'm not gonna say he won more than that because T.O. just coming forward and looking busy got him a few rounds. So yeah, I give him that. But at the end of the day, he got outboxed and he didn't move. I'm gonna do a throwback on this one because niggas see we be posting about the training videos, but one of the early ones we did in Ring Gang, long ago, like maybe 2018, 2019, was the 3-foot rule.
Mm.
And I did the drill and I sparred Rome with the damn with our feet tied together.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still out maneuvering them and moving and slipping and doing what we're doing. The whole point is he didn't move enough to where he couldn't snap an occasional jab, throw a lead left, throw a right hook. He was always in range to fucking land on Tio, and he would. It just, the offense tapered off a little going toward the end of the fight, but he still won enough rounds. He wasn't moving on no Laura shit where, he's dominating Canelo for the first 4 rounds. Then Canelo started throwing some body shots and not even cutting off the ring, because Canelo never really cut off the ring on dude.
No.
He just ran faster. And Laura started doing those big ass circles. So he wasn't doing no shit like that. He stayed in range. Niggas was mad that dude ain't stay on the ropes. That's what it is. He would circle off the ropes, circle out the corner. He wasn't really giving Tio enough to work with. And that's Tio's fault.
Right.
Because if you're a fighter like that, and if you trained and you're from New York and you trained in the mean streets of Fort Lauderdale, nigga, like I know the pal he been to, like, bro, you know better. You know you got to be stepping to niggas and be aggressive.
Right.
He ain't do that.
And
like, you got to turn with guys. He couldn't even, bro, if these niggas is pivoting, if you're truly an athletic, talented fighter, you're pivoting with these niggas.
And I do want to mention that Loma fight, Teal did have Joey Gamacha in the corner, which obviously he hasn't had since. And I know Teal.
Oh, it shows.
Yeah.
Huh?
It shows.
Yeah.
And I'll just add it, bro.
And Teal's never going to leave his dad. He said that on the record, And I mean, I guess at this point, we can only hope for him to having a Danny Garcia type career. Because, I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're going to need somebody in your corner. Clearly, Teal needs somebody else, another voice of, coaching in the corner. But, that's not going to happen. Then Teal might have peaked.
Yeah. To add on to that, I feel like he needs more of a strategist. Like, Tio tries to win all his fights off his pure talent and athleticism. But, he's like a more talented, athletic Birdo. Like, serious. Like, a guy who...
I mean, honestly, like, that's actually a pretty good comparison. I was more thinking.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he can't piece here.
I was thinking AB, but the other AB. Like, he tried, like,
Alicia Baumgartner.
that
better be.
No, Adrian.
Which one? Adrian Broner. Damn.
AB, huh?
Nah, because like
I can kind of see that.
Like, the thing is, like, there were times in the Jermaine fight where I felt like he was doing his best Broner impersonation, but not in a good way. Not the good Broner, like, just a horrible, like, style against Jermaine. It wasn't working.
But the crazy part is, Broner, he usually does that against guys who are superior to him or at least on his level. Like, I don't think, Ortiz and Sandor Martin, like, Cambosis. Like, think about it. Like, Broner, did that flaw ever emerge against a Khabib or fucking
No.
Or even a fucking Emmanuel Taylor, like
Theo
Theo Payne. I'm fucking
Taylor. I remember that. Taylor actually did very well against Broner. It was the knockdown.
That was a great fucking fight, bro. The whole the from the goddamn the ring walks to the end of that fight where Broner throws that 13 punch combo that he drops. Y'all gonna have to rewatch that shit. That's like my favorite fucking Broner fight.
It was weird because, like, Teal would try to come forward and then just throw one shot, come forward, uppercut, reset, come forward, uppercut. It was just like, bro, what are you doing? Like, that's why I thought I'm like, is this a Broner? Like, are you doing a Broner impersonation? Like, hands down, like, fake shoulder roll. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah, and he didn't.
Who was beating Broner in that style though?
I mean, like I said, he didn't.
Because that was a minimalist. That was a minimalist ass. You know, it didn't take much to beat Tio that night though. Who we ever saw put that amount of effort into beating Broner?
I'm hard pressed to think of one on
Right.
lower than Broner. Lower than
Nigga, dude, fucking Paulie Malignaggi did better for 4 rounds than Tio did in that fucking fight against Ortiz.
And the funny thing is too, because Ortiz is.
Leon lost and did better.
I mean, Ortiz felt the need to fight like a healthy for 12 rounds without really switching all that much because he's like, yeah, I don't have anything to think of. Like as long as I stay healthy, Teofimo can't solve the puzzle, which he didn't do. Except, although when he threw the double right hands, he was landing, but like I said, he just wouldn't continue to do anything around that. So,
yeah, because Ortiz would counter, whenever Tio got a little testy, like Ortiz would say fucking heel exchange because he know Ortiz, he know Lopez looking for one shot, and Ortiz knew he had the physical strength to throw with Tio and to hurt him, but also tie him up, which he did effectively as well.
And also
Tio did nothing in these clinches.
And he was the one that was doing all the pivoting and shit too. You know, like to the point where the ref had no, you can't do that type of pivoting. No, you can't do that.
He was trying to help him out, bro, because it's like he was out. He gave Teofimo a boxing lesson. Like the only thing you could say Ortiz could have did more was throw more punches, but he won 7-8 rounds clearly.
In the southpaw, I mean, because this guy isn't a natural. I mean, you know, he goes both ways, pause, but he's not a southpaw fighter. So coming out southpaw 1 through 12, he boxed Tio up. I mean,
that's a complete boxer, dude. A complete boxer could fight any style when necessary, and also could do everything he does in one stance in the opposite. You're a complete boxer when you could do that. That's what you should strive for as any person that ever picks up gloves in their life, to be on that level of complete boxing. And I know people are like, oh, I know Jermaine Ortiz, we're not looking for that type of performance from him, but that's what we got. And this whole take the belt from the champion. Look, man, he took the belt from the champion. He took it with fucking boxing. Like a lot of people, we gotten out of this habit of not scoring for ring generalship. Like ring generalship don't count as much no more. It used to be everything. We only care about hard shots now. Like the whole, well, you know, Canelo landed the flashier, bigger shots against Golovkin. Yeah, and 30-second, 45-second intervals.
It was such a bad look when Tio was in the corner and was like, come on then. And then Ortiz went up, he went, come on, and then he fucking gave him the work. I was like, oh, goddamn, Tio. Tio's my boy, but shit, goddamn, he was getting worked in the corner calling. I mean, come on.
He was embarrassed. Dude, this nigga was swinging and missing, landing into the ropes. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, come on, man. Like, that shit, like, Tio, it's like, I'm glad I had him low on that pound for pound list we just did.
Yeah, I mean, same here, because he was not. Yeah, after that performance, he can stay where he is, and yeah, honestly, Crawford should even wasted if anything, he probably killed his. I mean, if you start anchoring for a Crawford fight, that's pretty much dead. Like there's
because it would have looked good if he would have knocked out Jermaine Ortiz, who's a big, healthy-looking 140-pounder. He just moved up. So, you know, guys like him and Ryan Garcia were really starving at that weight. So I'm just saying, these guys fill out and they're like, damn, these niggas, they feeding them in camp now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Tio stock just went down. At this point, him and Shakur Stevenson could do a spinoff fight. And it's like, most boring nigga leave town.
Yeah, and well, one thing that T.O. put effort in is that fucking post-fight interview. I've never heard.
Oh yeah. Speak on that, bro.
I mean, it was like part, it was like he was trying to, he was sounding like, like a cult member. Like first talking about the pyramids and then talking some Hotep shit and then talking some crazy manager. I was like, yo, this dude is manic as fuck right now. Like this is like.
And then the damn this. Oh.
I mean, bro's talking Scientology shit, pyramids, Hotep shit. Like,
I honestly, I didn't even see the post-fight interview. I only saw.
Bro, you missed the best part. Like, literally, the fight, the ring walk, and the fucking the post-fight interview was like the most important shit of that night, yo.
Suck a dick, no homo.
Yeah, suck a dick, no homo.
Oh, what it do, Bev? What it do? Salute. Agree, Jermaine.
The Rosa Park in the mines. Rosa Park in the mines.
Yeah, like the motherfucker brought up Rosa Parks. I was like, yo, where the fuck is he going? Like,
again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude was he was wild out. I'm like, yo, anything to get our minds off that shit performance of him. Yeah, he
needed some sound bites. But he crashed out like Broner.
But I was watching the State of Boxing, which is like, after Top Rank. Tim Bradley called that shit a perfect performance from Ortiz. I'm like, hold on a minute, you can't call it a perfect performance.
Yeah, Timmy be on some Homer shit sometimes.
It wasn't perfect, but it was more than enough to win. Like, it was a robbery. Like, the thing is, they weren't allowing him to just stand on that shit. Like, so that was his way of saying, like, hey, I think he looked perfect. Perfect meaning, like, hey, he got robbed. Like, which is crazy because Tim usually be just saying whatever.
Yeah.
But these niggas were trying to just make it seem like Ortiz ain't do enough. I'm like, the punches. Y'all keep saying punches. Dude, Lopez wasn't doing. He was missing punches.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a fight that low with such a low output, you can't afford to miss punches. And this motherfucker was swinging at the guy selling popcorn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was just like, it was just a absolute just shit performance, like total shit performance. Like, it's like Tio needs to be ashamed of himself, like for that. And Ortiz. I know Ortiz is getting a lot of the blame for it because and truthfully and honestly, if you're sticking to moving, he should have done more sticking. I admit it, but like I said, because I know like the old adage is you gotta take the belt from the champion, and of course we all think he won, but I can also see judges not really liking that too because that one judge said
it ain't about what the see, that's the problem, bro. It ain't about what the fucking judges like. It's about what's right. Mm-hmm. All this. That's the problem. Too many niggas score fights to their fucking personal fucking scoring criteria instead of the real scoring criteria. It ain't about what you like. Remember, that's the stupid shit. Remember everybody with the whole, when Golovkin got robbed, it was, Golovkin won, but, he didn't fight the right fight. Not enough body shots. He didn't throw enough power punches. Not enough, he won, but, he was robbed, but he didn't look good. It's always a but. Like, no, the motherfucker was robbed. God damn. It wasn't a perfect performance though. Yeah. But like, come on, man. Like, we can't stop. Yeah. We can't be scoring fights like that.
Yeah, and the 117, 111, that didn't happen in this fight for Tio. Yeah.
When I heard the 117, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna rob Jermaine. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that in the back of my head. I was like, when I heard 117, 111, I was like, yeah, that probably be a ski mask away type shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think? What y'all think of Keyshawn though? I mean, do y'all give him credit for that, or you just think Pedraza looked too old and out of it?
The funny thing is too is like I didn't realize that Pedraza went back down to 135, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, that's not good.
He had like 5 fights.
Oh, he did. Oh, damn.
He had like 5 fights on 140. Obviously that Comey draw.
Oh, you didn't realize that? You didn't realize that?
No, I thought it was at 140. That's why until they started mentioning, it's like, oh shit, he went down to 135.
No, the Comey fight was at 140. The Keyshawn fight, that was at 135.
He's had a few after that at 140, but yeah, that
yeah. But I can see because
Pedraza been having a bunch of fights at 140.
Yeah, and funny thing too, I thought Pedraza did fairly well in the first couple of rounds, but then I think that weight cut hit him hard, and then Keyshawn was just lighting him up.
And it was about time because Keyshawn's been looking a little mid lately. I mean, Keyshawn, that was the performance he needed. He needed that kind of performance.
Blame the weed. The weed did all that, bro.
Yeah, I know. They were treating weed like crack out there. Why were they treating weed like it's crack? Like, come on, man.
That's the only thing I didn't like about that. Like, the only thing about his performance was the after interview.
He really went and thank God for curing him of his addiction to marijuana.
Yeah, I was like, dude, bro, like, this is so fucking corny. Like, bro, like, you're hurting your image with that shit. Just, like, from now on, just knock niggas out and shut the fuck up. Like,
bro, from Mickey Mouse and ESPN, he had to play it up like, weed was the worst thing in the world for his sake.
Now, he didn't have to play it up like that, bro. Just say, hey, look, like, it's a tactful way to do everything, bro. Like, just say, look, man, I got that off. I'm focused. Boom. Like, all he had to really just say. But to act like weed is some imaginary Disney cerebral villain out there that
like it's Reefer Madness in the 1940s, like some Reefer Madness shit 80 years ago type shit.
Yeah, like, come on, like this nigga literally act like he used to be in the dressing room, locker room, sparring with weed before fights. Like the joint just got up and was like, "Fuck that nigga." Yeah. Bow. Like, come on, bro.
Acting like that shit was crack or something like that. I was like, yo, you so
like, bro, chill. Yeah, yo, Marquise, for real. Like, dude was on some Reagan shit. I thought this was a fucking Dare commercial. Like, nigga, this is the 80s, nigga. Like, you up here with your fucking, this is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. And you throw the egg in the skillet ass nigga.
Yeah, unless this nigga was smoking lace blunts or some shit like that. In that case, like,
Hold on, you from Florida?
So, who knows, nigga?
I'm saying, like, ain't niggas on dirties like that out there, like wherever he at, like, because dude, like, that's even worse.
Yeah,
you a boxer smoking dirties, nigga.
Yeah, because regular marijuana is medicine. So this nigga's got curing like what? No, you're just not disciplined enough to not smoke the weed, and you got one of your wins put to no contest because of it. So that's what it is. The weed then makes you like, you can smoke weed and not be addicted. Like I think back to that half-baked shit, where Dave Chappelle says he was in rehab for marijuana, and they told this nigga to get the fuck up out of here. Man, like that's why I felt like that
was be some Transformer Decepticon villain, like, nigga, chill.
But at least he did what he was supposed to do. He got a knockout win over a fading ex-champion, which he needed because that was a fight that was not going to go to no distance. We didn't want to go to distance. He's kind
of kept himself afloat in that top 6 through 10 at lightweight. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of maybe top 5, but maybe a little too early for top 5. Like, can you beat Frank Martin? I know it's probably not.
He could beat Teofimo at this point.
Yeah, right. He called out Teofimo. I mean, that's not going to happen.
Oh, hold on, wait. Didn't we have? Yeah, he did. It's like shit at this point. Yeah, fuck it. Do we have a Twitter poll for the Ortiz Loma female?
I don't think. Did we do one? I don't think we did one.
I don't think we did one either. No.
We did. Okay.
No, we did. No, we did. Hold on.
You got it.
Fuck that again. Because
I'm like, damn, I got swear.
Oh yeah, who got one? Maybe.
I'm asking the wrong nigga apparently.
Yeah.
If you don't remember, if you do a Twitter poll, you're gonna remember when King P does what, nigga. Like,
yeah, it was. Who did you score last night's fight for? Teofimo, Jermaine, and draw. We got 28 votes. Ugh, not a lot of votes, but 54% said Jermaine Ortiz won. 36% said Teo, and 10% said draw.
I've heard. I mean, like again, like credible. Like I like Chris Algieri's takes. Chris Algieri said that he thought Teo won. I'm just saying, people thought Teo won the fight.
Man, this is the thing. Like, I respect the fuck out of Chris Algieri, but as a guy like him, who is funny, who's a complete boxer. This is why I question some of these niggas, because when they get on certain platforms, either they conform or they don't like Like, that's crazy for him to think Tio won that.
Right.
Like, you're hard pressed to give Tio a draw. Like, I would have rather they robbed him with the draw than just say he flat out lost. And this leads to that one tweet that I put out that I see niggas was fucking with the whole like niggas is rock like we've now seen, like, first of all, Teofimo Lopez is the first top level world class pound for pound guy I've seen in a while who is just so beatable in so many different ways.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, because for the longest I felt like a slick nigga with some power, like not even power, like a Hitchens or Kenneth Sims, Gary Antoine Russell. Like those guys could probably beat Tia. I'm just saying, like, you know, like that kind of style could probably, you know what I'm saying? But now it's like,
yeah, but this is the thing. He lost to Cambosis officially. Got his ass whooped. Cambosis don't fight nowhere near like Sandor Morton or Jermaine Ortiz.
Yeah,
like
there's a lot of flaws with Tio. But that's the thing with Tio. Like, I can never count him out because watch him fight Matias or some live dog, and he wins. I'm like, I mean, you know, because he still has two of the best wins, you know, of these guys.
And then two of the worst robberies.
Right.
and then a bad loss.
And the worst loss. But he does have two of the, you know, he beat.
Because I don't see, because that's the thing. I wouldn't even put Cambosis on the level of Jermaine Ortiz or Sandor Martin if we're talking skill. And I think they're both more athletic. I think they're both quicker and better boxers, better footwork. Cambosis just hit a little harder than them.
Yep.
But we've seen fucking Cambosis couldn't beat Maxie Hughes.
Right.
he got his ass whooped in that fight. He should have lost that.
Watch Cambosis beat Loma though. That'd be kind of crazy. I mean,
that's not happening. If that happens, wow. But and this just to get back to my point, because I'm sorry for the digression, God. But like, we gotta do something about the scoring, because it's like, I done seen Ortiz beat Lomachenko and Teofimo get Nam credit, and the thing is, he's being robbed of the Hall of Fame.
He's like right now. He's like the male version of Makala Mayer, or like Akhmadov, the dude that Pat will never stop about the burials. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he fight. I mean, there's a certain style. Unfortunately, there's a certain style.
Yeah, but the difference is he's fighting like pound for pound guys and beating him.
But there's like a certain style where like Akhmadov, Ortiz, Makala Mayer, a few people you can probably think of, where just like you can say they get robbed, but then I don't feel too bad if they. I mean, it's like it's close enough fight where it's like, you know, I don't know. He's just one of those guys right now that fall into that, you know, that spectrum.
These fights, dude, like a 7 rounds to 5 of a 115, 113 fight. It could be competitive, it could be close, but a loss is a loss. It's still clear,
right?
You know, it ain't a damn close fight where it could be like, remember, before you get to robbery, you have a competitive fight that's usually like 8 rounds to 4. You know, a close fight, you know, that's 115, 113. You know, but that's still a win. That's still a clear win. After that, you get into it could go either way, which is, you know, either guy could have won or you could have had a draw. That's basically what that means. Like Tio ain't really been making a case for that last one.
Oh no.
This is a fight where King P would say pound for pound guy is losing, dropping down the ranks for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely dropping down. Tio definitely dropped down.
We got SmackDown, really. Thursday night. Definitely got that Thursday night SmackDown.
I mean, if you also Abdullah Mason, you know, it's about time. I think he might be able to step up to the, you know, step up. He's looking like a mini.
Yeah, Abdullah Mason though with the KO of the night though. Yeah, that dude is gonna be special too, because
he's looking like a mini Boots out there. I mean, he's special. Yeah, he looks like he's special. I mean, again, you got to wait till you step up against the right guys, but he's looking like his potential's unlimited. For sure.
Yeah, like, I mean, he's 19. He already looks like he got his man strength already. Because dudes, because that knockout that he scored that time out was vicious as fuck. You know, Like he damn near like smacking the one shot all it took to have this whole shit fucked up.
And the trajectory of the punch where it wasn't no, you know how you punch a nigga and you're punching at him or you're punching through him. That's how you're supposed to punch. But he punched him like he was telling that nigga to go to the ground. Like he punched that nigga to the ground. Like you usually see a punch to the ground in a combination. Like you'll see a Keith Thurman shit or some Roy Jones where some Sugar Ray Robinson, Leonard shit. Well, you know, you're pop, 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 pop. And the last shot is like, okay, you're already falling down. Right. So the last shot is like down. But he literally threw the last shot as the first shot and just sent that nigga down. Like that shit felt like a SNK boss move. Like
right.
Just down punch. Like that's the heavens punch. Like a giant fist just knock you down. Like damn, like oh no, that's probably the cartoon, the punch through the dimension shit.
That's from the cartoon. Yeah, you the punch from the heavens, yo. But yeah, yo,
But he on his way, my nigga, for real.
Yeah, that dude is gonna be something special, yo. But yeah, no, Top Rank though, Top Rank just needs to go back to Saturday night cards because clearly, you know, they can't make a fight that's intriguing enough to actually really pop off Thursday night, especially Thursday in Vegas before the Super Bowl. So it's like,
and it's really dim two of your. It's really dim two of your younger, younger guys. I mean, Shakur and Teal's stock is him, downwards because of of this Thursday spotlight shit.
Yeah. So
all that nigga just reduced to being Twitterson now. Like I think he didn't even say him.
Congratulations! I think he just got out of retirement. His 13-day retirement. Congratulations! He announced he's going to be fighting in June, maybe. So he's out of retirement officially.
Dude, June, bro. Like, okay, what happened to March, April, May? Like, how we get to June? Like these niggas' careers is like spoiling on the vine, and I bet you it ain't gonna be no top nigga we want to see him fight either.
No,
I don't know.
There'll be some guy that'll pull out of somewhere, some creative character. I don't want to go as far as say the career mode, but damn. I wish there was a top level pound for pound boxer that like he took everybody serious. He knocked them all out. He move up in weight, knock them out, and then he had like plan his fights out like months and years in advance, and he's gonna fight that guy. Damn, I wonder if there was ever be a boxer. Never mind. There's Inoue.
He's Japanese.
Yeah. All right, next.
But yeah. Top Rank. Yeah, no more Thursday night cards unless you got some real fade bringers on there. Like, no more.
Yeah. That Thursday shit's out, bro. Like,
yeah.
Maybe y'all could try a little bit with Friday. I don't mind that, but just leave Thursday alone.
Yeah, that's a good segue too, because like I said, they have now, a card at MSG. We have, it's like I said, 130 has kind of been on its rebuilding shit lately. Like we had a couple of 130 Fight of the Year candidates last year, and again, this is a really good fight between WBC super featherweight champion O'Shaquie Foster, making his second title defense against Abraham Nova. Good fucking fight. Good 50-50 fight, too. Yeah, Foster's...
you think it's 50-50? You don't think Foster's better?
This ain't no 50-50 fight.
He's like, this ain't no 50-50.
Yeah, I'm like...
It's competitive.
Like
it's a good matchup. It's a good matchup. It's a good
40.
I think it's 50-50. I mean, it's not like Foster's undefeated, Foster has two losses to people he shouldn't have losses to. So... it's like,
Yeah, well, Foster's in his prime right now. Foster's
right now. He's in his
Foster's better now.
With 130, like you see Lamont Roach picking up a belt. You saw with Herring, Tevin Farmer. Just a bunch of these niggas that had some struggles early on became champs. 130 is the land of
improvement.
Yeah, improvement.
That's all it is. Like I don't know what the bar is. I mean, maybe Inoue's looking at 130. But you see all these struggling American niggas.
I mean, Shaq Foster did have a great year last year. He took Ray Vargas to 0. and
Oh,
against
yeah,
all
yeah.
odds had rounded of the longest time in stoppage of the year for sure. I mean, just that
That
those
was
last
good.
rounds
That was
against
the fight
Fernandez.
of the year too.
Yeah, that round 11 was round of the year by far easily. I remember that.
And dude's been everything. Like, I mean, it went from Pro Bellum to PBC to Matchroom. Like, dude has been traveling. Like, dude's been on some road warrior shit. But now, of course, he got signed by Top Rank. He's now making his Top Rank debut. And I've seen the clips and everything of him. Like, Foster's looking like on point. Like, he's looking good in camp.
Pause. He's looking shredded. He's looking shredded as fuck. Pause. I mean, he's looking. For a 130 dude, he's looking big. You know what I'm saying?
He finally got that real support. Like he probably had the top ranked gym, killing the exercises, got a good fight camp. Like he gonna probably look his best.
Facts. Yeah.
Right. And I can't say about Abraham. No, I mean Abraham Nova. Like dude. I mean Abraham Nova is still a problem. Like dude has he's fast. He has offense. He has power for days. Like Abraham Nova is not a joke. I mean, his only losses to Robesi Ramirez, and that was, truthfully, that was surprising how kind of one-sided that actually was. Because Robesi got his ass handed to him last time out by a lesser fighter.
Yeah, but that lesser fighter was a fucking problem, though. That lesser fighter wasn't playing like he was holding it down for y'all tall niggas. Actually,
he was. You know what I'm saying? But Nova, because I know Nova had a good 2023. I mean, I was there when he fought Adam Blue Nose Lopez. That was a hell of a fight too. He won a pretty clear decision over him in a slugfest. And then he beat Jonathan Romero in his last time out. But yeah, so I mean, I believe this is Nova's first title shot. So Pilot, I'll let you go first. So what are you thinking with Foster and Nova?
I like Nova. I mean, I remember him on the come up, the Puerto Rican from New York kind of, right, doing his thing. I was hoping he got a title shot. Then Ramirez slept him bad out of nowhere, out the blue. Beautiful shot. Had him sleeping in the corner for a sec. But he's built himself back up, you know what I'm saying, and won some fights after that. I just think right now Foster's in his groove. Foster is, in his prime. And he should dominate this fight. I think he'll probably win a decision, a very comfortable decision, and maybe drop him out. Optimistically, yeah, maybe he stops him, but I just don't, Foster didn't knock out artists like that. So I think he'll do his thing and win a comfy 9-3, maybe drop him once, twice. But yeah, I'm picking Shaq for sure.
For a decision?
Decision.
Unanimous, split, majority?
Unanimous, like 117, 109. Like he might drop him twice. I feel like he might, get a couple knockdowns, but he'll win comfortably. Yeah,
that's definitely.
If he drop him twice, he should stop his ass.
He should stop him. Yeah.
Damn.
Like for real.
Do you see a fight of the year happening with that type of damn fight, bro?
No, I don't see it. This would be a one-sided. Nova will have a couple moments. Nova's not a bad fighter, but I just think right now Foster's in his groove, and he's looking towards bigger things at 130, and Nova's a stepping stone for that.
I mean, Nova can crack. Nova is the harder puncher between those two. Like Nova, we have to. Nova can absolutely crack.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, again, Foster has lost before, so if he took this L, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean,
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. Neither would it. Because Nova on a given day can actually win a belt though. But yeah, no, it's I personally I honestly think it's more 50-50 than I think it's going to be. I could see though Foster probably trying to break dude down over the course of the fight and stopping him kind of late. Like I said, Nova, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if either fighter drops each other. Because they both can actually do it. But I think right now, I think Foster, is definitely in a groove right now, and he might stop Nova probably in round 10 or round 11. If he stops him early, then I'll be completely surprised. But I do think Nova will probably make this a tougher fight than most people will think. I wonder what the odds are too. I'm about to go check that out right now, but I do think, but yeah, that's my prediction. I think it's going to be a 10th round knockout for Foster. P, what about you?
Shock and 8. I think Nova can crack, but overall, I've always found him pretty limited. So I think Shock has more tools in the toolbox, and I think he's going to be aggressive and try to break him down. So I don't know. I don't think Nova's the most durable, but I just think he's going to get broken down. 8th round.
LB, what about you?
10th.
10th round?
Yeah, I kind of agree with P. Like Nova's good. He'll make it competitive, and I think they'll go to war actually. And that's the reason why I feel like Foster will stop him, because Nova's kind of gonna bring it to a point where you're gonna have to really kind of throw some real heat. And we've seen Foster is capable of doing that, as evident of his his most recent fight. So
You're right.
I don't think it's gonna get as crazy to that brink moment like his last fight, but it's gonna get to a moment where it just keeps heating up, and then Foster gets him out of there. So I do think we'll get like a good fight out of these two, but Foster's gonna take him, because that's the thing. Like, Foster, one of those guys who I think he kind of makes fights harder than they need to be.
Mm-hmm.
So you got some of that going. So that's why I still say like Nova has a chance. It's just that, Foster also comes off as one of those guys who he gets better once he becomes champ. And I don't think he's trying to lose that belt anytime soon. So
I don't know.
Foster, besides, you said Nova can crack, and yes, he can crack, but Foster just fought a dude that could crack. So
yeah,
it's not like he ain't dealt with
it. He had a life and death fucking fight with that dude too, and had to go to the brink.
Yeah.
And right now he's fighting a more experienced guy who could crack. But the difference is, and that's why I kind of agree with you, like I don't think Nova's all that durable. Like Nova could be hurt. I don't think Foster cracks like Robisi, but Robisi could crack.
Yeah, Robisi can
Foster
absolutely
could crack. Yeah, so Nova's one of those guys. I think if you catch him enough times and you catch him at the right time, which could happen, since he's aggressive, a knockout could happen. If it doesn't, then I won't be surprised, but I'm looking forward to one happening. Yeah,
I'm just look at the odds right now. So Moneyline has Nova as a plus 620 underdog. Foster a minus 1100 favorite. Method of victory: Foster points of decision minus 122. A stoppage plus 182. Draw plus 1500. Nova points of decision plus 1200, and a Nova stoppage plus 880. Yeah, interesting.
So you can make some money off Nova if you go for Nova. Clearly,
yeah. Like I'm just even looking at the group round betting. Like for Nova to win in the first 3 rounds is like plus 7,000 or some shit like that. Foster to live in the first 3 rounds is plus 1,900. Like there's, they got some interesting odds out here.
It's like, I don't know, boxing. The fights like this, boxing ain't unpredictable like it used to be, where guys that start slugging and you'll get like a Kelly Hamed type fight where niggas that drop multiple times in the first round.
Right.
Like they be just stealing niggas' money with those fights, with those special props and shit, because boxing's not like that no more. Like you'll get a fight like that once every like 2, maybe even like 3 years. Mm-hmm. Whereas before you would get a fight like that every so often. You'll get some damn Seshu Powell K9 shit.
They ain't no provocateurs no more, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you see a nigga get, or Matisse, you see a motherfucker get dropped 3-4 times in the first 4 rounds. You could really make prop bets and shit.
Yeah, now if nigga gets dropped 3 or 4 times, it's a wrap. Game over. Fight,
yeah. Or even just having a big dropping some nigga in the first or second round. Like you don't like yeah, that shit just don't be happening like that, bro.
But gambling is everything. You just never know.
Yeah. and then boxing's the most unpredictable of shit. Like we could say all this, and then you'll have a Jack Catterall and Linares fight.
Right. Right. Yeah. That was a fucking. I don't understand how the fuck that went the distance.
Yeah, them niggas, bookies rejoiced in that fight because they had made so much bread off that. Because that's one of those. How the fuck y'all went the distance?
Yeah. That wasn't supposed to happen. That was rather upsetting. Like that was that was one of the ones where I felt like if I could, I'd really ask for my money back and look for a do-over.
That's a big do-over. Like
but
like
the rest of the
Tua Abeabuchi was more unlikely to go the distance.
Right. But this honestly with this card, has a couple of the has Shushu Carrington and Tiger Johnson and the man that Johnny Rice beat, but for some reason Johnny's not fighting, but this dude is fighting Guido Vianello. They're all in this card, so it's like,
oh my, it basically is rice coffee all over it.
I did hear they dropped Antonio Morales, the other fake Guido guy that they were trying to hustle. So we'll see with this guy.
Yeah, Guido. I told you before. I mean, when I met Guido Vianello, like his peoples were staring me the fuck down. Like, they were looking at me like they were and they were smaller than me too. And because I know Guido was just kind of chilling, like he was standing. I mean, he was his face was all kind of stitched and taped up and bandaged up and shit like that. And he gave me a hard ice grill before I got a picture with him and I asked him some questions. But his peoples were just on some They were like, you need to get. They wanted me to to step to the right or some shit like that. They were not fucking with me at all. You know what I'm saying? Although I appreciate Guido actually telling his peoples to calm down, but I was like, geez, it's like I would mean no harm. Like I'm not going over there and start a fight with this dude. That dude is fucking big. You know what I mean? But but it's just messed up though. Johnny gets the KO, but Johnny's not fighting. Like motherfuckers need to, they don't want to bring Johnny in on last minute shit anymore because he upsets the apple cart. So
he's too good. He's too good for all that.
It's like, we done gave this nigga a whole spin-off career. Like, fuck it,
man. Give my guy Johnny that UK payday. Let him fight Wardley or something. Give him, let him come across the pond.
Hell, let him go to Saudi Arabia. Give him a bag. Like, dude deserves one. Like, it's
that nigga had to go back working, man. I see the TikToks and shit. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all did my nigga wrong, man. Give this nigga a fight.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it should be a good card for Friday. Because like I said, Top Rank, they're good for that on occasion, and it's also rare too because. And this is I'm just mentioning this. Eddie has one of his Mexico cards too, on there with the rematch. But with one of the bigger upsets of the year with Curio scoring a second round knockout over a previously undefeated and hard punching, Nachinga. So it's like they have the rematch there, and then like I said, Eddie has a touch with those whereas his UK cards have gotten kind of stale. Their Mexico cards, they be bombing away like they're like the life depends on that shit. So
I mean, when we spoke about this before, like the greater chance of Mexican cards, being better than them UK cards is like always there. Like if you fuck it up, if you can't get good bouts out of Mexico, nigga, like I don't know, that's like you can't get good coke from Colombia. Like
that Nachinga Curio fight was literally like by odds the biggest KO. I mean the biggest upset of the year, I think.
Yeah, I mean Curio only has 4 KOs and he flattened dude with 1 punch. Had him spitting his mouthpiece out on the fucking canvas and shit. He went to the canvas, rolled his head to the side, and spread his mouthpiece out, and he was done. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean But yeah, if you're looking for that, it's also rare too to have multiple Friday cards like that on there, and none on Saturday because we're supposed to get Fury and Usyk, but that got postponed another 3 months. So
I wish that this had a about Usyk fight somebody else, and we still got the Because this shit is like, I know they're not gonna promote it up until maybe the week of. And this fight needed more promotion. Like, it just don't feel like it matters. Like, this is an undisputed fight, and it's like first undisputed heavyweight fight in like damn 20-some years, and it's like ho hum.
Yeah.
Like whatever. Like I feel like the Joshua Francois I'm sorry, Ngannou fight is more has more buzz.
Has more hype too. I mean, most people, and then there's no titles on the line either, which is funny, So it's,
but I'm glad it's happening. I mean, like before the undisputed, if at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It works out better that way. Like they're not gonna. It works out better, but they're not gonna take advantage of it.
No, they won't.
Which I doubt. I mean, I'm not gonna. I'll be positive. But I hope they take advantage of it.
Right.
Because I guarantee Joshua and Ngannou is going to be a good fight for however long it lasts.
Right.
So if you can't make the biggest heavyweight fight after the most significant fight afterwards feel bigger than it is after that performance, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, niggas gonna be out here talking about bring Wilder in here or some shit.
Right.
and you couldn't really blame them because it's like you need that excitement, you need that shot in the arm. Like these guys got to talk shit, promote, do their thing. Like I seen Ryan already promoting. He on that damn what's that mid ass bitch? The slow interviews. I seen a picture he doing the mitts with her.
I know she's getting divorced.
Bobby Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah. I know you're talking about. I know she's getting divorced. That's in the news. But I forgot her actual name.
Yeah, I see that. And her husband looks so disgusted with her in all them pictures. Like,
he was probably like, finally.
Yeah, like the way this nigga looks, just like don't fucking touch me, bitch. Like that shit just. Like he looks like how we feel when we hear the interviews. Like he embodies how we feel because we're all feeling like, but he's here to like actually know her, living there, and he's in real life. But you can't write better shit than that. Like that's crazy.
But obviously that's it for the boxing for this, for this week. And we got, of course, in time that we had the season finale of the third season of Raising Kanan. Yeah, like I said though, that show, I mean, it's not my favorite of the 50 Cent shows, but it's a dope show nonetheless. Like,
I mean, it's like number 2, ain't it, or something?
I think it's the best acting. I don't know overall. Besides the white,
it's dude, the best acting. Yeah.
Besides the white dude that can't act for shit that overdosed, yeah, that's the best acting on that.
It's easily the best acting, and low key, it might have the best characters.
Yeah, like one thing,
it does have the best elements, like the characters and shit. Like,
yeah, like the writing on the show. I guess until you get to probably the last episode, was the shit was very linear. Like everything, like it like they had their stories, but everything was connecting the dots. Like the characters were, they're more fleshed out than ever. And like you see Kanan's character being, getting more. He's getting older. He's getting more thuggish and shit like that.
Wiser.
Wiser.
It was predictable. I mean, the finale. Be honest, the finale. I knew. Spoiler. I knew Unique wasn't dead. I had a strong feeling he wasn't dead. I know
you felt Unique wasn't dead.
I had a feeling. Yeah, I had a feeling because if you watch Joey Basham saying, "Oh, I'm dead," they were playing. They were playing the game. Like, nah, he's not dead.
But remember, they had the whole article talking about he wanted to tour and he was busy and filming and all that other shit. Like, yeah. I heard they legit wrote him out the show.
And I knew Kanan wasn't going to turn on his mom. I mean, I know how much he hates his mom. I know he wasn't going to turn on her for fucking this crazy ass Ronnie.
And and of course, obviously Omar Epps' cop character was finally going to get his comeuppance because you can't do the type of grimy shit that he was doing all throughout last season and this season and not have it come back at you.
That one surprised me a little bit. Him getting blasted, pause right there. That's
dude. How the fuck? the most predictable
but
one.
not fully. No, but I mean, not really because it made sense. But I didn't see it coming right there. You know, I didn't see that.
Where else thinking the episode was damn near done at that point? He was like, hold on, they gonna get him after the credits, like it's a fucking anime or a Marvel movie or some shit. Like they gonna put him like ta-da, like dude, like he kept saying how much, like yo, like he got no badge, no gun. Marvin got to take the fall. Marvin got to take. It's like, bro, dude was a broken record. Like he should have known. Like after the first time he spoke to all of them, he should have known. Like yeah, I need to like make myself kind of fade away from these niggas. Let them tie up all these loose ends. Fuck it. But he was so focused on, yo, I gotta make sure Kanan's all right. Kanan's all right. I mean, he even knew at the end. You saw when he was like, look at this shit. Like he wasn't even surprised. He's like,
yeah, he knows.
Yeah, look at this shit.
Yeah, but it's just like that, like Raquel, Raquel Thomas, being played by Patina Miller. Patina Miller, I swear, all the actors and actresses like really dialed up their characters a notch because fucking the cat that plays Kanan, his accent he sounds so much like 50 Cent to me now. I just like it's like god damn, like he has his whole cadence down. Like
he's gotten better. I mean, like even though I feel like he might not be the most important character on the show, even though it's centralized around him. He got better this season. He got better at this season.
Yeah, because I remember before that he was trying out the voice in the first season and stuff like that. But this one, I was like, god damn, like this dude has really been out like he's in Southside and shit. Like this dude was really out there. Like
who do y'all think was like obviously Unique came about? Do y'all think that was somebody like one of them knew that was happening or what?
Dude, they wrote them niggas. Look, that's the whole jumping the shark moment for the season. Like. Which is horrible because
why would he pop up right there?
That they wrote themselves into a corner and they basically did some fan shit where they was like, damn, too many people want Unique back. Bring this nigga back. Remember, they was talking about there was brain matter on the damn dresser and shit. Like,
yeah.
Like the whole place, like, is he alive? Nah, I doubt it. Like, so this nigga's a zombie. Now he's gonna damn that's the thing about Unique. Like he was unique because he was unique. He had the swag. He had the best clothes. There's awesome flamboyant shit. Like motherfucker was like channeling Prime Big L or something. Like filling the outfits, all of that shit, the voice, everything. So to have him go from that, if you can't have Unique be that, you're taking away what makes Unique unique. And try to make him some hunchback ninja villain.
Brain damage
zombie. He got a split. He's Solomon Grundy now. He has a fucking split in between his fucking head like he fought Ryu and Saget or some shit. Like,
well, I mean, I just hope that season
one eye is like this. They fucking buried this nigga in the pet cemetery.
Well, I just hope that season 4 they kind of really the writing is tying up to really explain that without having it sound like get the fuck up out of here.
That's some horrible dude. What the fuck can you explain from that? Look, there was niggas who complained about Kanan surviving in season 2 finale, but I thought that was good how they did that though, and it just added to more of Kanan being such a threat. Like, yo, like you think a warehouse fire like that, like Kanan too resourceful. Like he made it this far. Fuck it. Like you won the fade, but nah.
Now in terms of like obviously
shout out to Eddie God salute. What it do it K son? What it do, man?
So in terms of like obviously the good parts of the show, the acting, the cinematography.
Jukebox is an amazing actress. Like I hope whatever happens, the actress that plays Jukebox gets more roles because she looks like she's a star in terms of she's a great actress. I mean,
even though Jukebox kind of her whole story kind of either do this girl group or go into the army. That was pretty much her arc.
I mean, I felt bad for her when and also the manager of she's a good actress. Loki, the manager who was like a bitch at first, but she's like, "I'm proud of you guys," type of shit. But
yeah, but that investigation shit, that shouldn't have thrown everything out. I just feel like the whole writing just like Raising Kanan was the most realistic, believable out of all the like the universes. Like, remember, like even BMF started out feeling realistic, and that's the one that's really based on true shit.
Off actual real shit.
The first season, yeah. But then the second season,
BMF.
Yeah, for real. That's what made BMF dope. It was a slow burn, kept getting better and better, but never jumping out the window. Season 2 came, these niggas said, fuck it. Like, we're nose diving out the window. and it's like, yeah, it's still entertaining, but y'all kind of took away what made the show so dope. Like, it's still good watchable, but it's like, it's more of the same type shit. And I feel like that's what Raising Kanan just did with the finale. Like, they just said, you know what? Let's tie up loose ends. Let's fucking, we wrote ourselves into such a bad corner with certain shit. Let's just make them do unexplainable. Like the shit with Famous, son. That's the worst writing in the world. Bro, nobody in the history of fucking urban families, no Puerto Rican, no Mexican, no black, no ethnic mother is damn going to the police with a gun.
That's insane. What kind of dumbass mom does that? But I do feel like that's gonna be fucking because what's Kanan's son's name is Sean, and I think Famous' real name is Sean, so he probably holds it down. He'll probably do the bid, and Kanan will look out for him, type of thing. That's what it seems like it's going towards. Because it seems like Famous ain't gonna snitch. Clearly,
of course not.
I mean, he snitched all in his song, though.
I mean, he snitched on his songs, but I'm saying he ain't gonna fully tell on because he knows so he could get out of that shit if you want to.
Yeah, but it's just like that shit is still stupid though. Like y'all couldn't find no better way to hem this nigga up. Are y'all gonna just leave it alone? Y'all had to do that. Like I just felt that shit just like it was forced. Like y'all wanted to find a way to hem him up, so y'all did some shit that nobody would realistically do. And then Rock, getting shot up, how you miss? Y'all don't hit nothing. The highlight of this episode was
at damn near point blank range.
Thank you, bro. Like honestly, Snaps and Pops was the damn highlight of the episode.
Yeah. Like she should have caught at least one in the leg or shoulder the way that she got hit up. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, the window, dude, the door, it's like, yo, y'all right there. Like when them niggas is like, yo, and y'all missed that nigga fucking Ronnie Myers was on some.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. Shoot.
You don't think he died too easily?
They fucked that up, dude. They fucked that up.
Yeah.
Like Ronnie was like one of the best villains they've had in a while. Yeah, and it's like that trade-off was horrible. Y'all bring zombie unique for Ronnie is like why?
And why would he show up unless he was working with one of them? Why would he just randomly show up at the end? That doesn't make sense to me. I mean,
dude, that shit was just.
Have Unique come up, maybe show bust his gun or something like that. But he just comes in the end like, you gotta kill me.
Can he pull a trigger?
Nah, he just walked up after.
No, I'm saying could Unique. I mean, dude, part of his brain, like, does he have the motor functions to pull a
gun? Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like, this nigga's not Brainiac or he got brain to spare. Like that extra Bobby Brown haircut had an extra little tip of brain there. Nigga, like, come on, bro.
Yeah, no, Ronnie.
Like, bad, right?
Ronnie, the actor who played Ronnie wasn't, he killed that fucking shit. Yeah,
and he smiled before he died. This nigga's like, beach money. Like this nigga had no emotions the whole series. Yeah. Boom.
But yeah, that motherfucker he was active. That motherfucker. Ronnie was a big part, of season 3 popping. That. Yeah, that character was worth it. Yeah, he should have never went out so early either. Like they could have stretched it out for another season.
Look, he's too fucking careful to just kneel down in front of Rock where all these niggas got guns and in front of Kanan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then you the one talking about, I just wanted to connect. Kanan wanted the money. Then let Kanan grab the money, nigga.
Right.
Why the fuck you running there for it if you ain't never even asked for it? Like, this dumbass nigga, like, just so out of character with shit, dog. Just the whole snaps and pops kill this shit. Like, they're one-liners, and the way they be damn, you chocolate deliciousness.
They do the Black Power couple right. I can't even lie. That's my boy. Wasn't that Bunk from The Wire? Right?
Yeah, he killed that shit.
He kills it. I think they're married in real life. I saw on Twitter, they're married in real life. But I do see a chemistry with them where it's just like, yeah, that shit's kind of. I hope they'll probably be the main villains next.
Of course
they're good main villains though. Like they need to I'm tired of this damn y'all play up everybody. Y'all Power has a habit of playing up villains, making them super powerful, and then niggas that get murked out like a mosquito bite or damn get this nigga the malaria virus or some stupid shit where niggas like, oh damn, he caught slipping. Like that. That's what made Kanan so great in a Power series because he went down fighting in every situation. Anytime you handed him an L, you kind of took one too.
Right.
All the way to that nigga's death. Like, and it's like, I don't know why they can't recreate villains like that. Like, they made Jason supposed to be Thanos. This nigga ends up getting damn yoked up in an elevator. Like,
right.
Like, this shit is like so unceremonious. Like, I mean, damn. Like, I know everybody can't get the triumphant Crix's death, but
yeah, and
y'all ain't gotta Gannicus everybody, nigga.
And also shout out to Wendell Pierce, for his character on the show. Like, dude killed it as the plug, along with his wife and everything like that, So yeah, that was
that shit.
And Tony, and of course,
that's the problem. You ain't take the shot. The Lone Ranger will send Tonto for to save the day. Like,
yeah, and then also too with Tony, like it's also a trip because I watched Who's the Boss as a kid, having Tony Danza on the show, dropping that movie
as a mob boss. Like that's kind of wild.
Yeah, like dude is killed it. Like I'm not complaining. Dude
kills his role, yo.
No, and Marvin, he came a long way because I remember him on the show Baller back in the day.
Yeah,
but he's hilarious. When he's baking cookies for the little white girls, making cookies and shit, being a good uncle.
Yeah, this nigga always eating in like half his scenes, yo.
He's always eating something. Yeah, he's a good actor though.
He kills it. There was one time Marvin was kind of saving the show, carrying it like early in the season. He was carrying the.
He carried the shit in season 2. I feel like he carried that in season 2. And Lulu is a little too fucking depressed, but the dude from Snowfall, Kevin from Snowfall.
Yeah,
he's good. He's good in the role, but it's a little. There's always that one character every show that's always whiny. Like, come on, man, cheer the fuck up.
They made him that way. It's like now. It's like they don't know what to do with him. It's like, do we kill him off? He keep doing fucking therapy? Does he do it? Like,
but it was kind of seeing him and it was a good moment. Him and Rock were showing love. They love each other because.
Dude, of course, how you start the episode like that, but then you end it with this nigga thinking about killing him. It's like, bro, like honestly, they had it in reverse. That should have happened first, and then at the end, he sees Rock.
Yeah, the end of his last time you see him for the rest of the season,
Yeah, like how you end it, like it's like, like I don't know.
He's gonna kill himself after knowing that his big sister loves him, like that. It's kind of dumb, man. That would have been stupid.
That's what I'm saying. It's like they finally broke through with a decent connection between the two, and then it's like y'all throw a
suicide thing in the
mom for jukebox. Oh, my bad, Pat.
Yeah, they say you do it, and they throw in the whole suicide angle and shit like that. Kind of like, yeah, it's like, nah.
I'm like, the suicide was the last episode, motherfuckers. Like, that horrible ass actor. Y'all forgot about him?
But yeah, though, yeah, like obviously the finale it's open ended, so it's like season 4 we'll probably get some more answers and shit like that though.
It had the weakest finale out of the Power universe this go around. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
it was predictable. I mean, it was action packed, but it was just predictable. Too predictable.
Like Force's finale was hard.
Yeah, it was. Which one's
Fucking
next?
even Ghost Ghost finale was hard because them niggas left on a shootout.
Which one was next? Which one's coming up next? Is it BMF next or is it
BMF is
BMF
next.
next.
I think
I
March
feel like it's been a
1st.
while since Tyreek show. I feel like Tyreek show has been gone for a minute.
It's always like that because his is always first.
Yeah.
And then remember, it took longer because y'all niggas took longer to get into Force. So it really feel like y'all was like Power was like out of y'all system.
Yeah,
right.
Force took a while, but that season 2 of Force was damn good.
Yeah. Cause remember, niggas is like, I had to fucking just let y'all know, like, look, man, like y'all don't get mad at me. Like this ain't one of my horror movie picks. You know, like Force really is good now. Like this shit is off the chain. Like these niggas is really doing the damn thing. Like, and yeah, like Raising Kanan literally had a good season until the last episode. Them niggas just Mario Chalmers did at the damn free throw line or something, aka turnover.
So and now in terms of what would we, LB, what would you give this score for this particular season for Raising Kanan?
1 through 10.
Yeah, of course.
Ah man, I want to say a 9.
Me too.
Because it can't be a 10 because these niggas missed the damn most important episode. But then I do feel like it had a moment where Marvin was kind of carrying the load a little bit early in the season. But I give it an 8 this season. I give it an 8.
See, this is one of the ones where I mean, it was definitely entertaining for 9, but like I said, there were just a couple of things that kind of knocked it down a peg, but not too much. But yeah, 8 would be a good score for me too. Like I said, because it's like I mean, the build-up was there, the characters are strong, the storylines are good, but yeah, it's just now we're gonna see the true depth of their writing, how they handle some of the shit that they revealed in 3 for 4.
Yeah, I thought
they got to turn shit around now.
The season early on was looking like a 10, but yeah. After we're discussing everything, I wanted to say 9, but I'm gonna just go say an 8 too, just because the finale, even though it was action packed and it was too predictable, and some of the shit felt rushed, a little bit too rushed.
Yeah, I mean, because the episode was like 51 minutes. Like, I'm thinking like we go get like a full hour out these niggas for the finale, or damn, not even 55 minutes, like. Like y'all could have added a little more to that. Like it just seemed like there could have been more. Like y'all could have been explaining the unique. Y'all bringing this nigga back, like. I just don't see like that's.
I mean, it's like you could have brought him back differently. The whole jukebox with her girlfriend thing is kind of just like rehashed.
And yeah, like it's like I get it. Like the jukebox part is cool because. It's the little intermission from the gangster shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So it gives that little breathing room, but then they still kind of bring it around with Kanan being around her. So you never, and that's good on her character because that shit could never breathe for her.
Right.
And then with Kanan orchestrating kidnap, like this is a little clever ass nigga, but your mom shooting your pops in front of you is like a new one. So I mean, you think you winning, but then it's like you not. And then didn't she have the money?
Yeah.
Like who carried the money away at the end?
Oh yeah, that's true. Who did have the money? I think Rock took the money, right?
Yeah.
I feel like Rock shot her dad, Kanan's dad, just to prove she's still a boss, low key. Dad
and this nigga literally telegraphed his uselessness.
Right, and they're about that, and obviously the walls were kind of closing in with him, so stuff like that. So yeah, And you know, he was getting reckless, so he was gonna go at some point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not trading you for Marvin, nigga. Marvin, like, who's doing that trade? That's like worse than the Paul Gasol trade, nigga. Like, we giving up Marvin for you, bro? Like, nigga, stop. No badge, no gun, no help. It's 3 no's. Get the fuck out of here. Bow. The only good thing you did was damn find Lou. But then you incriminated yourself even more because you had niggas look for him.
Exactly.
And so niggas don't even fuck with you enough to damn keep that secret.
Mm-hmm.
So damn, like, yeah, they had to get rid of you. Like yeah, damn, like I just don't like how the finale kind of just, because the finale literally made them lose 2 points almost.
Yeah, because it wasn't 10. I mean, you know, it should have been a 10 if they had a strong.
Dude, come on, like, dude, the whole Ronnie gave it a point for that season.
Right.
And then snaps and pops. So you had all these elements working with it. Even the whole shit with the Chinese and the Korean niggas was cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
had the Italians in there a little bit.
And the Chinese shit kind of just went away. It felt like the last couple episodes. Whatever happened to that shit?
No, I mean, I think they're still utilizing them, but I just didn't focus on them anymore.
Yeah, because the other shit was more important at that point. So yeah, I get it, but it's just like y'all clearly like left a lot of writing on the table.
For real.
With that one. Yeah, so just
but I have confidence that, you know, they're writing will get creative, and you know things season 4 will still be fire.
Oh, they definitely gonna get more creative. You got to, like, you got zombies in a damn crime drama, nigga. How can you write that and not be creative? Like, come on, like,
right?
Like, dude, like, So it just to me, this the one out of all the shows, it has the least momentum going into the 4th season now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whereas I wanted Tariq and them niggas to have another episode when that shit ended.
Yeah, but we don't even know when that season's even gonna come out.
yeah, and then the way BMF ended was like, okay, yeah, I still want to see how shit go after this. And remember, Force ended, you know, Shorty got kidnapped. So it's like, yeah, I need to see how this
real quick. What happened in the end of Tyreek again? I forgot. It's been so long. What happened? Do y'all remember what happened? The key points real quick?
Tariq tried to use his trump card as like the plug's daughter. Oh. And turned out, what's his name? Effie sold him out, and everybody pretty much ganged up on him, and then Brandon came through at the end and rescued Tariq. Yeah, saved the day. And it looked like what's his name got shot, but it don't look like he died.
Oh, the Keenan Kel looking nigga, Kel Mitchell looking dude.
He do look like Kel Mitchell, son. Yeah, so yeah, Kel got shot, you know, because they had a shootout, and then these niggas get in the whip and they hightail it on the road, which is like, it ended more like a 80s buddy cop TV series.
Right?
But I'm still interested. I'm still like, okay, I want to see this shit. Like, whereas this kind of ended, and I'm like, okay, Howard's dead. I know they're gonna investigate that.
Like clearly they're gonna be in a hideout type of thing and start.
Yeah, Roddy's dead. Lou's out the way. Shorty going to the army. What's really moving?
Boot camp there'll be some boot camp storyline with the jukebox. You know, side story with jukebox.
That'd be kind of cool. Like, you know,
right.
Like, because jukebox makes them do different.
Like a jukebox spinoff of her like being a DC cop would be cool though. I mean, you know, like that'd be a pretty good spinoff.
I think they aiming on that, son.
Yeah, you can see that. Yeah.
And maybe she get back into singing, but yeah, they got potential. Who knows? That bring Ghost back at this point. Shit. Angela might survive, nigga. Like, y'all bringing back motherfucking Unique. Like, and the fact niggas, I know he wasn't this. Shut the fuck up. Like y'all, man, y'all stands, nigga. Y'all didn't want a Joey Badass album. Y'all wanted a unique character back.
Right.
Go fucking figure. But yeah, I ain't got nothing else to say on this show. It was good though. If you missed it, go check it out. Yeah, this review had spoilers.
Yeah, it did, and fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, it for obviously if you were, if you want to just catch the whole show, like, obviously you watch all 3 seasons, but with full recommendation though for season 3 though, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just noticed.
Shit, fucking one more question for y'all. I'm sorry. Out of the 3 seasons of Raising Kanan, do you think the second is his best?
Easily.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The third,
Just
again,
like
the third could have been, but it kind of unfortunately jumped the shark towards the end. So
yeah, if the third would have had a powerful finale, it would have been the best.
it would just been another great season, and season 4.
Yo, what's in it with Power making the second season always the best one?
Yeah, they hit a stride. It seems like.
Although the Ghost, I thought the third season was better than season 2 though.
The Tyreek.
Yeah, the Tyreek season 3 was better than 2.
Season 3 was better. Yeah, you're right.
And we know how good season 2 of Force was. So yeah, we all in agreement. All right, that was my last question for y'all. I just had to this weird when you pointed out.
For real. But yeah, no, I think we've probably come to the end of our show for tonight. I know Pete, because Pete didn't watch it though, so I think he kind of signed off, either that or he passed out. But let's get some final thoughts and then we'll get up out of here. So, Pilot, you have any final thoughts?
I don't got much. I mean, shouts out to everybody listening and across the Ring Gang universe. A lot of boxing this week. Thursday, 3 cards on Friday, Golden Boy on Thursday. Nothing on Saturday. So
yeah, Saturday you go out and have a life.
Yeah, drink responsibly, my friends. That's all I got.
Right. There you go. Word up, yo. LB, you got your final thoughts, bro?
Yeah, dare to be responsible. Be responsible. But yeah, it's a good episode. Kicked it with the fellas, talk about some boxing, chill vibe. I mean, you know what it is, Ring Game for life, forever. I'm a Rock-a-Cola Bones. We keeping it gangster remix. Shout out to them niggas, classic song. Great episode. The boxing's on Friday and Thursday, so that's cool. I gotta remember about the Friday fight because I be forgetting about shit. But yeah, I guess Saturday niggas really gonna have to have a life Saturday. Crazy. But I know we'll be working on shit. I'm working on some other shit lately, so see what's good with that. It's always gonna be Ring Gang shit. So
always.
You know what it is. But yeah, keep checking out the training videos, the shorts. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. We still out here on this concrete, nigga. But if I run into Vegeta and Goku, I'll make sure to fight them in an abandoned field. So nobody gets hurt.
Don't come at me wilding out, yo. It's like, yo,
yeah, like niggas legit be disappointed with like niggas like you. It's like, dude, the last one was a night video, bro. It's at night. Like, who the fucking fighting in, like, the only grass field you're gonna fight on is a football field,
right?
Like, who's gonna fight on a dark ass field? Like, this ain't Street Fighter 2, Ryu Sagat movie opening. Thunder and lightning in a grassy field. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Parking lot it is. But it just that shit just be funny. Like, we gotta just double down now. Like, go dress up as concrete next, nigga. We're all gray. Like, yeah, we blended, nigga. But yeah, I ain't got much to say. That's it, man. We got more articles, more fly shit on the way. You know what it is. We'll be back. Are we doing a show this Thursday?
Thursday.
It's boxing, right?
What? Well, it's not like a top ranked card. I don't think there is. It's just Jojo Diaz, but I mean, we can,
Hmm.
But we'll see how it goes.
I know we do for a Friday card.
Yeah.
When niggas ain't painting the town red.
Exactly. I mean, of course, this is the week. Look, thankfully, Valentine's Day is on a Wednesday or Thursday. No, it's on Wednesday. Excuse me, it's on Wednesday. So if it was on Thursday, then I know probably I wouldn't be casting.
Yeah, niggas just like, hold on, nah, we getting it in.
But yeah, no, definitely shout out to everyone. And I know anyone who lives in the Northeast like me and P do. You got to, and you're gearing up for another snowstorm. 6 to 18 inches, depending on where you are, of snow. So, yeah, so tread carefully out there tomorrow morning. So, in my area, it's supposed to start at 5 and not taper off until 7 p.m. So, yeah, all I gotta say is that thankfully I did all my grocery shopping and shit like that. So, I'm not out here, on some alive shit. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's yeah.
Damn.
Fuck this snow, though. I mean, of course, the Vegas and the Floridians, don't gotta worry about this shit. It's,
me and Pilot gonna be enjoying shit.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. But again,
we gonna lie. We gonna call it the damn the sun hour, nigga. Like when hurricanes meet dust storms or sandstorms, they got that in Vegas, right? The desert storm, hurricane, desert storm. Oh shit! Like, okay, nigga, we here.
But yeah, no. Other than that, thanks for everyone rocking with us. I know I just saw Henny Gun and Kang Sung with the video game talk, so I know they're, that's par for the course and whatnot. But yeah, listen, like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and we can all be friends. I know you saw that scrolling banner. If you want to donate to the cause or whatever, our PayPal still works and everything like that because we do this shit for y'all. And yeah, like I said, boxing will. I know I saw Blazing Killer's question about why boxing hasn't had a lot of Saturday cards lately. Well, I mean they are, but it's just more or less. This Saturday was, like I said, supposed to be Fury Usyk, but that went to the wayward. So now Saturday night you can go have a life. Talk to some females or just sleep. Whatever's clever, whatever is your world.
Or box,
or box too, yeah. Or you box yourself, and then you record it too and shit like that. So. But yeah, no, I'm excited because I'm pretty sure it'll get back to normal very soon.
Which is crazy because usually by February, we would have had like 2 or 3 crazy Saturday fights already.
Right.
I think we just had the Bitter Beef and Michaela Mayer.
Yeah.
And only one of them was a fight of the year crazy fight. The other ones were just fights.
Right.
Call it.
But like I said, it's good. We're only 6 weeks into the year, so I'm pretty sure shit will pick up soon. But yeah, I think that's it for me. So for myself, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. For L, be sure to work the God, the GOAT artist. For Conscious Pilot and for King P, who's probably signed off and is passed out. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.